Hey everybody, how's it going? I wanted to show you how to know when corn is ready to harvest. Now this is a small patch of Silver Queen, and that's just a variety of corn. Different types of corn are going to have different times at which they can be harvested, and you can look those up according to the specific variety you've grown, but let me show you a few tricks. Alright, the first thing you want to do is look at the silks. Sometimes people think that as soon as they turn brown they're ready to harvest. These silks are nice and dry, even though we had a thunderstorm last night. Another thing to do is to feel the end of the cob and see if it's filled out. Now this particular cob looks like it's pretty good. One thing you can do is peel back the husk just a little bit. Okay, again, this is Silver Queen, no pesticides, no herbicides, got some ants in there. But the old timers used to poke the kernels with a thumbnail, and you see that milky white juice? That means that's ready to harvest. If it was clear and watery, it's not ready to harvest. So let's go ahead and pick the ones that are ready to harvest, and I'll show you the ones not to harvest at this point. You just go ahead and break it down. There's an ear of corn. You usually only get 1 to 2 ears of corn per stalk. This is one seed pack, by the way, from a typical home improvement store. One little seed pack should be enough for dozens of ears of corn. Just to show you what this looks like, check this out. Now you're going to have bugs if you don't use chemicals, but let's take a closer look. Alright, so you see we got some bugs. I'll break this away and give that to the goats, but look at this. That's nice, sweet corn. So what would happen if you waited too long? Well, if you wait too long, especially on the heirloom varieties, the sugars are going to be converted into starch, so you're going to get a starchy corn. Now if you harvest too early, it's going to be watery. You're not working the maximum sugar potential. Some people are so paranoid about maximizing sweetness that they have a pot of water boiling while they're harvesting and husking the corn. They're going to run it back to the house and throw it in the boiling water. I'm certainly not that concerned. With these new hybrids, with the new hybrid sweet corns, you know, they're still going to be sweet for days after harvest. Okay, so I just picked 2 dozen ears of corn that are ripe. Now let me show you some that aren't quite ripe. You see this one here, not quite developed. Let's take a look on this other side of my little corn patch. By the way, if you're wondering what this is my cat poop experiment. This is pine litter used with house cats, and basically that's what this is growing in, believe it or not. I've got other videos on that. Now let's take a look here. See this one? Not ready. So you'll notice that all of the ears on this side, on the shady side, are not ready for harvest. Just leave them there. Leave them there. Come back, harvest them when they're ready. And of course the girls, they get the leftovers, so everybody's happy to be eating corn.